Thoughts from Andromeda. Don't be mad at me. I'm just speaking my mind. I'm talking thoughts from Andromeda. Don't be mad at me. I'm just speaking my mind.
I was just gonna say a little bit. I was just gonna say, I was just gonna explain my intentions for the show. I don't really have any serious intentions, but I just wanted to get homies together so we could talk. We always have interesting conversations separately and off the record, so I wanted to do it on the record. I thought it was pretty entertaining. We've had conversations up here for hours about deep shit and silly shit at the same time. This show is not to be taken too seriously, like I said. It's just for fun. Relieve stress, getting ideas out of niggas' heads. All that good shit. The Red Room Detroit podcast, I guess you can call it. And that's it. We was in here talking about Birdman. I ain't gonna say it no more. Shit's hilarious, bro.
Respect my name.
Respect it. Throw some respect on that.
Throw some respect on it.
That nigga would not stop, dog.
I saw that meme with him. They was comparing that nigga to that black dude from not Finding Nemo, Lilo and Stitch, with the sunglasses and
oh
the
yeah,
ears
yeah,
looking for Lilo.
I don't even remember that character.
How can you not?
What was he? What the fuck was he doing?
He was looking for Stitch.
Yeah, kept coming back and shit.
Dog, the meme that killed me though was the Dr. Doom Galactus joint. He's walking away from Galactus' body like, next time you say my name, put some respect on it. Like, why the fuck Dr. Doom saying that shit?
Like, real talk, if this was a publicity stunt, dog, like, seriously, if this was a publicity stunt, like, I don't see how this nigga can figure out that this shit will work in your favor. Like, nigga, this is an L for the year. Nigga, this is a major L. You ain't no coming back. How you come back from this shit?
New Orleans is the new L state now, the new L city now, because they kind of took over for Meek Mill right now. At least for that day, bro. He said
Meek's still there. After what happened with Nicki Minaj on Ellen.
What happened?
Oh,
she basically,
yeah.
They was out. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't no secret romance. They wasn't rumored. They was together. She went on there and basically downplayed it and called him.
She called him.
Called him.
She called him
a boy who likes her.
Yeah,
some crap like that.
Yeah,
like she didn't want to put a label on it. I don't know if because I saw that, but I didn't know if I should take it as a slight.
We publicly together, and then you all of a sudden start referring to me as a boy.
And you say that shit on one of the biggest platforms you can.
That nigga has officially signed up for a lifetime L subscription, dog. It's a wrap for that.
He's giving them out.
It's a wrap.
He's the president of the club.
Hells yeah, you're not coming back from shit. It don't matter. It don't matter how many classic albums you ever try to drop. It don't even matter if the album is good, nigga. You done. You're done.
That's so unfortunate too, because the streets love that nigga. But
they do love that nigga.
About 8 months ago, it was like everything was all good, and that nigga just was like fell off the fucking cliff.
I mean, it was started over some bullshit. I mean, Meek should have just stayed in your lane, stayed humble, bro.
But today or this week at least, Birdman. These memes, man, this shit is brightening my day, dog. This shit's getting worse and worse.
Every 25 seconds is a new one, bro.
Or better and better.
Better and better.
I love
this nigga has like you said, this shit has transcended hip hop.
Exactly.
This shit has reached comics. This shit is everywhere. It's crazy.
Even slowing down either. It's been
he's slowing down. It's been like 3 days. Like hell no, they ain't slowing down.
I think he went in there with a totally different game plan in mind.
Oh, that nigga came in and tried to intimidate niggas.
He walked in like this. I just want to say this before we get started. Stop playing with my fucking name.
Yeah, how you come in with like 6 niggas though? Talking about like you trying to intimidate niggas. You come in with an arsenal of 6 niggas.
Kudos to Charlamagne.
Kudos to that nigga.
It was like he did not give a fuck.
That nigga could have said more. I mean, like he said what he needed to say. They like, sit down, say it on the radio.
Yeah,
like, bet. So he sat down. I'm expecting a whole full interview. You know what I mean? And he still.
Hey, you know what I compared that
to? And then just leaves. That's whack, man.
Like
I don't know something else.
I don't know how long y'all been paying attention to the Breakfast Club, but before they had Jay-Z on there, I say 2 years ago, right? Before that, they was beefed out with Jay, and Jay would never visit the show. And they was always talking shit about him. They would just say his name. But Jay came up there really on some bullshit and didn't say nothing about it. But his demeanor was sort of like, this is business. I'm only here to promote this album, and that's it. But they had problems in the past too. So what I feel like Birdman should have did was do the fucking interview.
Do the fucking interview. I think, matter of fact, Puffy recently did an interview where his was kind of like that. And anytime they tried to come at him off sides, he would just bring it back into focus. Like, this is about business. I'm not entertaining anything. He actually said that on air. Like, right. I'm not entertaining anything else. We here to talk about whatever. So I mean, if that's the way you should have went about it. If you really wanted niggas to respect you on that level.
They came up here and give us a reason.
Yeah.
Clear the air. And that's what Charlamagne was saying. He always said, like, if we have something to say, or we've been addressing these jokes and these issues with you, when you come up here, we're gonna do it too. It's not gonna be different. So this is your opportunity to clear the air. Don't come up here and try to get tough beforehand.
How you mad because we clowning you for kissing niggas in the mouth, dog? That's just
explain.
Explain what the fuck's going on.
Dog, that happened in like 2004.
Yeah.
Then look at the nigga you currently hanging around.
Exactly.
Right.
You're not making stuff no better.
And that's why.
Oh yeah.
You're not making your situation no better, man.
That's why he was like, that's what I was gonna tell you. You asked did you say? You said what did Trick Daddy say about it? Yeah. Trick Daddy did a Breakfast Club interview probably, I say February or January, and he said they asked him something about doing business with Birdman, and he was like, it didn't work out because when you so busy trying to be a blood and a Crip, he was like, you trying to be a husband and somebody's girlfriend, and they was like, whoa. He was like, you trying to be somebody's girlfriend? He was like, what you mean? He was like, that's just what they said. He was playing it off and shit, but he's saying, like kissing Wayne or hanging out with this nigga Young Thug, like. But Trick Daddy kind of just like on the slide, like really hold his life.
Yeah, he on the slide, hold him. I just watched that this morning, an interview with Trick. And that nigga, his point was coming from a business standpoint. Like, this is why nobody respects you because you always fucking over artists. So it's like, how can you not expect us to have this outlook on you when you've been fucking over your artists? Like, nobody gonna respect you, business.
Not just your artist, but the artist.
The biggest artist you ever gonna get.
99.
He was the only reason there still is a Cash Money. How do you not pay that man?
The Hot Boys disappeared, and this nigga was holding that shit down.
He single-handedly saved your company and took it to the top. He didn't just save it; he made it one of the #1 companies in the world.
He's the Tupac of death. He Tupac Death Row, Lil Wayne, Cash Money, bro. Took that motherfucker to the next level.
Which makes me question Wayne too, though, because like, why are you still affiliated with this nigga after he done did all this shit? How are y'all still bros and homeboys?
That's why I was disappointed when this nigga made up with him just as recently and shit, because he was supposed to be splitting, and then they was like, oh no, everything's good now. No, bro. You can't erase him fucking you over for the last 20 years.
What he suing for? 51 million? Did he get that?
Wayne, oh yeah, but dog, when he did that interview, when Baby did the interview with Angie Martinez, he was like, yeah, like he ain't getting none of that, He was like, he can have it if you want it. He was like, I'll give it to him if he asks for it, but he ain't gonna get it in no lawsuit, basically. Which doesn't make sense.
No, it makes no sense
at all. It doesn't make sense. Either you're gonna give him the 51 mil that you owe him or you're not. But he was, and then he said too, like he was like, Wayne ain't going nowhere, and he was fucking right.
Hey, he knew that shit. So whatever he got over Wayne, he got something over that nigga. I don't know what it is.
Got that nigga dick drunk.
Right. Love Potion 99 when he kissed that nigga in the face or some shit. I don't know.
That shit's so unfortunate, man. I was hoping Wayne was about to. I've been waiting on that nigga to step out of that Cash Money. Not so much Young Money because that's his shit, but Cash Money. I feel like if he was to step outside of that, he could do something a little better. Like, I feel like if he was under the wing of Jay-Z, he probably could have steered his career into a bigger. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, most definitely.
We never know. He could have ruined it, but he also, there's a potential that he could have took that nigga to the next level. Because he really been on some bullshit.
I think Wayne did go to that level, though.
Like a Jay-Z or a Nas level?
You mean artistry-wise?
But that's street.
Like
that was street love.
2006, 2007, 2008, 2005, 2004. You could not hear about
For sure.
Wayne.
You couldn't hear him on the streets. But I'm saying, he ain't no household name. He might be a household name for the wrong reasons, but he's not a household name for his music. And that was mixtape. We talking about, like,
we talking
a businessman.
Yeah.
We talking about sound, the sound, the quality of his music, and like a Nas or a Jay, it's like they're big in a different way.
Anytime you hear that Jay or Nas, if you hear Jay or Nas say they're about to drop an album, it's major. It's a lot more. It's a lot different than when Wayne say he about to drop an album. It's
not in the
streets,
2000s.
Not in the streets.
Not in the mid 2000s.
Like, not then.
Niggas was ready.
Not
for Carter.
then. Yeah, they was ready. True.
Yeah, they was waiting for that.
But today, I don't think.
Today,
no.
He still should be up there though. That's my point.
Right. You should still be up there. You should still be critically acclaimed.
Fell from grace, bro.
That nigga on commercials pouring champagne on phone.
Yeah, that shit's kind of funny though.
hilarious.
And nigga walked into the store like, y'all sell high end champagne. First of all, why the fuck do it have to be high end? Pouring that shit out. That nigga said y'all got high end champagne.
Test it if it's high end.
He's like, yeah, in the back. Yeah, man, he fell from grace, dog. You can't even deny that. That motherfucker should be way better off. Shit, I feel like at this point Ross is bigger than him.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Ross. So.
I know. I know.
Not a big fan.
What's wrong with Ross?
I don't know. He don't do nothing for me, man. He no homo. But like, as far as music wise, you know what I'm saying? It's like he always be trying to start off so deep, but it never ends that way. Like, you know,
understand exactly where you coming from, sir. Understand exactly where you come from. You always, like you said, he start off. It's almost like he starts off with an idea, but after that, by the time he get done writing, it's just fuck it.
It's just
we back on hoes and money.
Yep.
Nigga, when you was just talking about a deep relationship, how the fuck you end up we back at hoes and money and rose? Okay.
Like he start off a song like, you know, the beat come on all pretty, nice little piano solo. Yeah. I look up in the sky and I stare at the stars and I think about life and the planets and the solar system. And then the song come on, I'm selling dope.
Yeah.
I'm fucking hooked.
Yeah. Right
what
back.
happened to the stars in the sky and the solar system? Like,
nigga, you got grounded quick. You ain't stay up there for that long.
That nigga dropped back down to the ground.
I can definitely see that. He did that a few times. It's been some songs that you pointed out. So I don't remember what it was, but it was a verse on something. I want to say it was that John Legend song. Yeah. The John Legend song, you like that nigga wasn't talking about nothing.
He ruined it.
I know what song you're talking about.
Who do we think we are?
Yes.
It's dope as fuck.
Yes.
Like that why song for me.
The funny thing is, when the album dropped, I had never heard it. You know, as popular as the song was, I didn't hear it. The first time I heard it was on the radio, and I'm in the whip like, fuck, this song is out fucking cold. Then this nigga's verse come on, and I'm like.
Threw it all off, didn't it?
As soon as I heard it,
man, no, dog.
What just how y'all? This nigga came in and was like, oh. I'm like, okay. He about to fuck this shit way up. This nigga was talking about shit that ain't have nothing to do with the song though. I'm like, okay. Nothing to do with the song.
Hey, that verse he did on Ab Soul album was Butt too. I don't know if you remember that song. I think it was called damn, I can't remember what it's called, but the hook was like, never mind that, baby, just move your body. And it was like glitchy and shit. It was like cutting out of his verse. And it would just do something random and go back into his verse. His verse didn't really make sense though. It was like Ab-Soul probably sent him the song and he probably was just like, I don't know what the fuck to talk about.
He just went through his old verses.
right. His book of rhymes and shit just dropped the verse, bro. But most of the time, I like that nigga, man. I can't agree, dog. That's my nigga.
I'm not a Ross fan.
And then his production. Okay,
fan.
Even if you
his
don't
production.
Even if you don't like Ross, and you can't don't try to say that like it's not something that he is doing, because granted he's not making the beats, but he's curating these beats. You know what I'm saying? He has to pick this shit.
Working with the right people.
And he got a good ear. That's one of the things I think Nas suffered from is this nigga do not know how to pick beats.
Agreed.
Nas do not know how to pick beats most of the time.
Agreed.
When he worked with Salam Remy, where he got a good executive producer to help this nigga, or like when he had help on the Nigger album, it was like, okay, this is pristine. But man, I don't think that nigga's good at picking beats. And that's all the time, not all the time.
To me, it's like it's a fine line, man. Like you can have great lyrics and you can have great lyricism in the track, but if your beat is ass, it takes away from the track and the whole track overall, dog. Like, I can't fuck with it. But like, I don't care if your lyrics are
But a real good rapper will still make a decent song. All
For
that.
sure.
When a
And
lot of niggas, like take Rick Ross, you put him on a regular ass beat, he gonna sound like nothing, like even more than he already do. But he is going to be completely garbage if you put him on anything less than a spectacular fucking beat.
I think he got a good craft of making songs. Cause you gotta think, bro. Making music is not easy, and you can't listen to his music be like it's. I don't want to say the wrong name because I almost just hold somebody who probably could see this. But it ain't that bad. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. It ain't that bad. It takes some craft. You know what I'm saying? It takes
He is the most awful nigga to pick up a mic. He just don't particularly do nothing for me. He ain't saying really nothing to impress me. He definitely isn't the most awful dude.
I respect that.
But he's the basic example of like a mediocre rapper on some sweet ass fucking beats. He says enough to get you through the song, but he ain't saying nothing that resonates with you.
Absolutely agree.
He'll make you have a stank face. You know, if you can't make me have a stank face, I don't want to hear you.
I can respect that.
Damn.
But I don't agree.
Like, I don't find
That's my
I was
nigga.
gonna say, I don't find myself throughout the day reciting no Rick Ross lines. Like I recite Lupe, a J line. I'll pull that shit out of anywhere.
Oh,
but,
I'm glad you brought him up.
But Rick Ross, nah.
Because I was going to say the same thing about Lupe. Lupe is dope. And that's a good example to go with what you just said. He was like, these dope-ass rappers that take regular-ass beats and make them into great songs. Nas and Lupe are prime examples. The first, what's The Cool? The Cool was his second album.
Yeah.
I feel like it was some terrible beats on that album, but the album is a fucking classic.
Yeah.
And it's almost like it don't matter. Because it was a lot of the beats on that album I didn't like.
And then he had like, how many tracks did he have on the album? It was like fucking, I want to say it was like 15 tracks or some shit on it. He had a lot of music on there, but I agree. A lot of.
What was the singles for The Cool?
Let me look it up real quick.
I don't know. Do your Google, son.
I'm about to right now.
I don't know if he even has a single.
I
He had
had
a
Food
couple.
and Liquor.
Paris and
Yeah,
Tokyo,
yeah,
yeah, for sure.
All right. He
Yeah.
had,
And the Snoop Dogg joint, right?
he had 19 songs.
19.
19 songs.
So damn near 20 tracks.
Superstar was the main single.
Okay.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's the Cool.
Dumb
But
It
that-
Down, Dumb It Down was like the street single.
That was
This
my
like
album, dog.
2008.
The Cool was
It's
a
around
fucking
like
dope
2008,
album.
2009.
Yeah.
Shit, even the beat. There you go.
Was it?
Even the beat for that song wasn't that sweet,
Was it
But
Mean
but
and
the
Vicious
song
on
is
the album?
fucking amazing.
Was
Like,
Mean and Vicious on that album?
No.
Mean and Vicious
That
was
was
a
on
mixtape.
the-
Yeah, I think that was mixtape.
Okay.
Mean and Vicious was dope, but
Damn, that was 07.
yeah, 'cause we was at FedEx, man,
Yeah.
in the back of a trailer rapping that shit. I remember. But y'all was up on the Cool before I was. Because I kind of, especially at that time, I definitely didn't have an ear for it. Because I wasn't, musically there yet. I couldn't appreciate that shit. But around that time is the same time I started going back and exploring the Biggie albums and the Tupac albums.
Yeah.
Because I didn't appreciate it when I was younger and shit. So eventually I caught up with y'all in appreciating the Cool. But even if you think about Dumb It Down, the beat to that song is not really that cold. But the song is amazing, bro. But like you said, it takes a special kind of nigga to do that. You have to be able to see something in that beat that nobody else probably will.
Yeah, if you took another artist and put him on that Dumb It Down track, it definitely would not
Nigga.
be what it was.
Put Rick Ross on that Dumb It
Oh,
Down.
fuck.
I feel like the only other niggas who could have rapped on that beat was the fucking Cool Kids or something.
Yeah.
Cause that's kind of they lane, like kind of.
Yeah.
But man, that's a prime example, bro. Not the greatest beats, but the Cool is a classic in on my list. I don't know. You ever been to? I don't know. I never heard you talk about Lupe so much.
Oh yeah, I fucked with Lupe. I messed with Lupe since Kick Push.
You going to the show tomorrow?
What was his,
Who, me?
the first one? The first album.
$20, nigga. If you can still find it on Groupon, you should fuck with it. I'll be there.
Sure.
You going?
No.
Oh, you got work.
Yeah, work.
I've only
Fuck.
been to
I
2
think Brazil
concerts
gonna be
my
there.
entire life.
Is it?
I think he'll be there. You should fuck with it. You going? Pardon? Behind the camera, my nigga.
Shit, I might fuck with it, man.
I'll be in there tomorrow night.
They still got.
I think he said he was changing the venue, right?
Moved it to St. Andrews.
Okay, yeah.
I was asking why, and I feel like it's because he couldn't get enough people in the Fillmore.
Yeah, no.
Probably couldn't, yeah.
I know they was trying to get rid of them chicks. That Groupon deal, I thought that was just some special shit, but then you think about it, it's general admission. Cause I'm thinking, Because you could do Groupon deal at a place where it's like seats and then lawn seats. You could do
Yeah.
Groupon for the lawn seats. But this general admission, so if you're doing Groupon just for general admission, that means you trying to get rid of these tickets.
I mean, but they, like, to me, while we on the subject of Lupe, he's a really underrated, like, ass rapper.
Nigga, what?
I mean, we have so many, but that nigga, to me, is really severely underrated.
What?
As far as his lyrical ability, dog, that nigga is out of this world.
He
And it goes to show you, like, where we are today in the music
Come on,
industry.
fam.
one of the few people whose second album is way better than their first.
Yes.
And his first album was fucking dope.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That's crazy.
His first
Yes.
album was fucking classic.
Shit, I don't feel like he dropped off. I don't feel like he stopped rising. I mean, I don't want to say rising because I don't want to say, what was the third album? I don't think it was Food and Liquor 2.
Food and Liquor 2 came out in 12.
I don't think it was Lasers either. I don't think that was his
I
third.
think Lasers was after.
I know he had taken a break because he was getting fucked over.
Right, he had went
Yeah.
through the whole shit with his label. But I feel like he didn't really give us anything bad other than Lasers. And Lasers still had some dope shit on
Yeah,
it.
Lasers. To me, I like Lasers. One of my favorite albums. It had at least 4 tracks on it that I
Yeah.
banged the whole.
It was
like,
Lasers.
Whole year.
Was his third album?
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
That
okay.
came out in 11.
Okay. Because
Yeah, that was right when I started doing music.
I liked the album, but it was just like he didn't really dumb down as he was still a lyricist, but it was like the beats and the hooks, and that's what he talked about. He said he wasn't choosing this shit. The label was coming to him with pre-made hooks and beats already chosen, and it was like, write songs to this. So he took those things and turned them into good songs, but it was like, this is all I got to work with.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's
I
what
didn't know that
he was
either.
war, dog. He was going to war with his label.
I know. I heard about him going to war with him, but I had never known like the inner intricacies of what was actually going on. So I didn't know that.
She was sounding Atlantic.
Creative Control. I think it was. I don't know. Yeah, Atlantic. I don't know. I don't know why it got worse over time, but. And then don't forget, Jay-Z executive produced Food and Liquor.
And he, at that point, Jay-Z wasn't doing shit.
He was
Oh,
Def.
six.
He was Def Jam.
He wasn't doing any music.
Any music, right?
And it was huge that he had Jay producing it
And featured on it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and that was right before Kingdom Come came out.
Yeah.
Trash.
Trash.
But anyway, like he went to war with his label because they wasn't letting this nigga do it his way, and that's probably because the Cool didn't sell, and Food and Liquor probably sold better than the Cool because of Kick Push, but the Cool probably did not sell very well at all. I don't know though, because Superstar was very big.
It was very big.
Which
But I don't
album
know if that
had?
was enough for the album to sell.
Which album
I
had
know.
that Jill Scott joint?
That was the first one.
That was
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
my Dreaming or what? Not Dreaming.
Yeah, Daydream.
Oh, Daydream, right?
That was my shit, man.
Yeah, that was Food and Liquor. But they probably was like, we want to take this by the reins. But then that's how you know corporate don't know shit, because that was his worst album. This nigga had a song with Trey. He had a fucking feature from Trey Songz. Why? Why, bro? Now this might be biasing me because I cannot stand Trey Songz. But why would Lupe ever do a song with Trey Songz about relationships at that?
Always trying to mix and mingle artists, dog, and that shit. I've never understood how you try to force commingling between artists, especially from different genres. Like, leave that shit. Unless I go out and I'm looking for a particular artist for a particular reason on a particular track, leave that nigga in the genre
man,
that
get
he
the fuck
is.
out
That
of here.
particular
go-
sound that
yeah,
he gives
exactly.
off, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
His
Prime
vibe
example,
that he give off.
Jay-Z and JT. That nigga Jay-Z went looking for JT. He knew I wanted him on this track.
For sure.
And that shit worked out. That shit was amazing. But like, don't force me to go look out for work with a nigga that we really have nothing to talk about. This nigga is over there singing about his neighbors and shit, listening to him.
That nigga Trey Songz sings about himself.
Oh, all the time.
That nigga
Yeah,
sings
pretty
about
much.
himself, dog.
Not
That's
what
it.
he's done,
Right.
what he do,
Yeah.
Right.
but by himself.
That nigga
Oh,
sings.
my jigga. Fuck out of here, nigga.
I don't want to hear none of that shit. I can't
Which
stand
one
that
of
nigga.
y'all going home with trivia?
Which one of y'all going home with you?
Like it's an honor. Fuck out of here, bro.
And females actually out here just singing it, just loving this shit. It's crazy.
I guess.
Right, and let a nigga like me go say some shit.
Which one of you hoes
on
gonna come home with me?
We on Facebook, which one of your hoes?
You'll be in jail. You'll be in jail before the sun set. Fuck out of here.
I would drop to 0 friends.
But that's how you know right there, dog. That's how you know corporate need to keep their hands out of most of this music. I won't say all the time, because corporate, you can look at Dame Dash as corporate. You know what I'm saying?
True.
He had his hand in music.
True.
But he's a nigga who was mingled. He was in the mix. But you can't have Leor Cohen come down and be like, yeah, you need to scrap this whole album and redo it. Like,
This
nah.
isn't gangster enough for me.
Right. No, fam. What the fuck you talking about?
Shit isn't knocking, yo.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You gotta get you Bieber on the hook.
Right. Right, man. No,
Get your ass
fam.
out of here. Yeah, Dame Dash seemed like he would be in the studio with them recording, you know.
Right, he
in
grind
mix
with the
it,
artists.
You know what I mean? Leo
But
would
he-
just pop up every now and then, like, what's going on?
Culture
Like that.
vulture.
Right.
Culture vulture. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Lupe did have some shit on that album. I can't remember the names of these songs though, but he had this. Words I Never Said.
That was my shit.
Come on, man.
First time I heard that.
And that's kind of like a product of the corporate moves, but he made it work. Cause that was like a cut and pay. Anybody could have rapped on that. Cause if you listen to the song, it wasn't like it was tailor made for him, or it wasn't like him and the girl on the hook even interacted. It was just beat, hook, and then empty verses, and for you to fill them in. That's the type of shit labels do.
Like B.O.B. and Haley for the airplanes. He said he didn't meet her until like they performed it somewhere.
Yeah, that's
Like
crazy.
Some award show or something. His first time meeting her, and this song just everywhere.
It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
It's fucking disgusting. I will say it's a good tool to catapult these people. Like B.O.B. is huge now because of that. But at the same time, I don't like B.O.B. anymore.
I fudge you, B.O.B.
I don't like him at all
I
anymore.
don't like him at all anymore either.
And you put me on him.
I fucking love him for a minute, but
He had some shit. He had some song where he was rapping about his closet. You gotta put me on. Come on.
Yeah.
You gotta put me on. And back then I was like, dog, this nigga's the truth. And then he just immediately skyrocketed into fame.
after that second album,
Come on, man. No, dog. I don't want to hear no more B.O.B. at all.
Fudge you, B.O.B. Around what album do y'all think he fell off on?
You said this.
I stopped fucking with the second album.
I don't even
Which
know the
one's the
name of the
second
second album.
I don't remember. After he had that song with Taylor Swift, I was like, fuck this nigga.
Yeah,
I'm just
What?
with Taylor
Song with
Swift?
Taylor Swift.
Yes.
And that's your boo. You don't even know my nigga.
It's my baby mama. Man. It's a difference. I just want to knock her up. I don't want to be with her.
You a nigga, dog. Who says that about a fucking a woman worth 100 million and shit?
That's exactly why I just want to knock her up.
You're not getting half.
I want something.
10%, you'll take that shit.
No, I didn't know you had a song with Taylor Swift. I probably know the song too and just didn't know it was her. Because I don't care about her either. I'm so sorry.
It's cool. It's just like
I don't care about her at all.
Shit, apparently Kanye did it.
Yeah, it was on the second album. Strange Clouds.
he had some joints on Strange Clouds to me.
It was called Both of Us with Taylor Swift.
Hey, but that's really some, well, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like the name of that album is some, what do you call it, conspiracy theory shit. Strange Clouds.
I said that.
What do you call it? When they do the aerosol in the air with the planes?
Chemtrails?
Chemtrails. Strange Clouds.
Oh, I thought you talking about weed.
That's the type of nigga he is.
He on that tip nowadays too. He really on that tip.
Yeah, he always have been.
He on that Earth is flat shit now, for real.
Hey man,
Yeah.
come on man.
Exactly,
Don't
dog.
clown my
Come
man
on,
for
bro.
saying the world is flat, bro.
Nah,
That's
he
some,
deserved to get clowned for that.
that's
dog.
some stupid shit. Hilarious.
I'm looking at why Cosmo got canned.
I feel like the ratings wasn't big enough. And
Yeah,
then,
that shit got awards and shit though.
Straight.
really?
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, it kind of shows where we are as opposed to when Carl Sagan did it. Because I don't know if you remember when they were explaining the show and shit, he got it's an old show, they just brought it back. Carl Sagan did it, but Carl Sagan's dead. This was back in the, I want to say 80s or something, or?
Yeah, it's like his mentor, right?
Yeah. Carl Sagan did the show first, and then he brought it back. and they got all these dope ass motion graphics now. And I feel like it's way more entertaining then. But now you got people, ain't nobody interested in that type of shit no more.
That's the thing. Nobody's.
He watched that show with his mouth turned up like
Like,
that ain't true.
that nigga B.O.B. was smoking that good shit, bro.
He's like that ain't true.
I was gonna say though, what passes as entertainment today is vastly different from what passes entertainment when we was growing up. You know what I'm saying? With Bill Nye, the Science Guy, and all them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Own
Like,
that shit.
Come on, man. Like, all that shit, you would sit there and actually watch the shit because it was interesting. It was fascinating to you. But today, nigga, if it's not too broad, nigga, if it ain't the Kardashians.
Hey, that's
or
crazy.
I mean,
That's
shows,
true.
Real Housewives of Atlanta, and we not interested in it as a people.
I mean, shows like Legends of the Hidden Temple and all
That
that
was
stuff.
my
You had to
shit.
learn. You know what I'm saying? You
That
learn
was
shit.
my-
while
And then that was
watching
from
this.
like mythology. It wasn't
Yeah.
even mythology. It was from actual like, you know,
Aztec
Aztec
shit,
shit,
Aztec
so
stuff,
yeah.
right?
Like
You
all
had
them
to learn.
shows, You had to know shit.
Hell yeah.
So even
Planet.
kids.
I don't
Yeah.
even know.
I wasn't even really interested in Captain Planet, but the fact that they was going around environments teaching kids about, you know,
Taking care of the planet.
yeah.
It's nothing like that no more. It's
No.
all negative. They about to start another Love and Hip Hop somewhere else now. Where was it?
Nigga, definitely.
Season 8.
Florida. They getting to Florida one time. They said Trick Daddy and Trina supposed to be on it.
Come on, dog.
Hey, man.
Like, how many of these motherfuckers do you need? Like, how many shows do we need where we just look as ignorant as possible? Don't we have enough?
That's real shit.
Real
I think
world,
we
the
have
real
enough.
world started it all. I feel like, cause that shit started. Y'all remember that? The real world.
They the reason
Real
music stopped
series.
coming on MTV.
Yes, that
That
shit
shit's
took
still on.
over.
That shit-
Is it?
Yeah, it's still on.
What?
It ain't popular. Nobody give a fuck about it.
Cause Love and Hip Hop, black people are more entertaining.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
ain't fighting or cussing enough.
Dog, if you ever like pay attention to those types of shows and how often these bitches be throwing drinks in each other's faces.
Man,
Like, that's what they do. Every episode, they meet in the bar. Hey, girl, what's up? And then that shit just goes south, and they just throwing drinks.
Oh, it's always that one person. That one person, like, yeah, I know so-and-so and so-and-so will get along. So I decided to invite them to the restaurant so they can squash things.
Bitch, you know this gonna go
Goddamn
wrong.
well, they squash the motherfucking thing. Like, it's just so poorly scripted and set up.
yeah, but we
Stupid,
stay glued
man.
to this shit like we don't know what's gonna happen. Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen this week. Oh, them bitches gonna fight. That's what's gonna
They gonna
happen.
fight, they gonna
and
argue.
then tomorrow they gonna be right back.
97%, my nigga.
Okay then.
But yeah, bro.
I can't
That's-
deal with that shit, man.
Comparing those eras of TV is really fucking depressing.
Oh no, it's
Shit.
severely depressing.
Wishbone,
Nigga.
all them shits, man. You learn
Yes.
stuff. Where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
Yes.
You learn shit.
Come on, fam. That's geography.
I mean,
all
even
day
taking
long.
it back to the sitcom days, the world of sitcoms has vastly changed, man. We used to have the Cosby Show, dog. Fresh Prince of Bel Air,
Positive,
man.
positive, all
Like,
positive.
yeah, where it was a lesson always at some point in the show. It was something
Even
you know,
corny ass
to
family
take from.
matters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
family matters.
That sad ass music and shit.
No, son. I'll always look out for you.
Man, I couldn't wait for TGI
I love you,
Fridays,
Dad.
man. I used to love when it was Friday. You know, all right, I know Family Matters coming on tonight. Good.
That's the thing. man.
TGI Friday.
Yes,
goddamn.
TGIF, dog.
How
Highlight
y'all
of the
niggas
week.
say
That
that,
is
Rick?
Snick.
Yes.
Can't
Hell
say
yeah.
shit about Snick.
Nope.
All of that, yeah,
My
man.
brother and me.
Storytelling. I don't know what's on Nickelodeon nowadays,
Shit.
but it's a bunch of bullshit now,
I
man.
don't even know, honestly.
I don't know about
I don't know
Nickelodeon, but I know TV in general is just way different.
It's terrible,
On
man.
Netflix, man.
Popcorn,
Just like
and
the
that's
radio.
why
And that's
Netflix
why-
is shitting on niggas.
Yeah,
Yup.
Because you can go there as a one-stop shop for anything.
you can.
I don't even watch regular cable. I have
No.
it, but I don't watch it whatsoever.
I didn't even know you had it.
Oh,
But
I think I watched
Netflix and
cable
Hulu.
for The Walking Dead, man.
come on, man.
right. Which is on Netflix. So, you know,
I'm watching.
You give it another year or two. The
I'm
whole
watching.
all the seasons will be on there.
I'm watching Walking Dead and Underground. That's the only thing I really. But here's why, and that's just like I'm giving TV a mercy, like like a pity fuck, because I don't even need TV to watch those shows either because torrents
Yeah, exactly.
illegal.
All you gotta do is wait 12 hours.
I can wait few no,
Yeah,
that,
I can-
nigga. When the episode goes off, that shit goes right up on the fucking
Oh,
internet, nigga. I've gotten shows like 3 minutes after it went off.
You don't even get, not even torrents. People be live streaming that shit.
Hell yeah. I got an Apple. You could, yeah. People are just streaming that shit to an app that you could just turn on and watch on your phone.
That's what I wonder, like, how are cable networks feeling justified in charging niggas like $150 a month
Somebody
for
please
a
tell
whack ass
Xfinity.
cable service when I could just watch all this shit on Netflix?
Tell Xfinity to
Tell
get the fuck out of
Xfinity.
here.
Oh,
Right.
get the complete fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here
Get
with
the
that.
fuck out of here.
Nigga.
AT&T too.
No, they know it. That's why they charge so much.
And that's why they
Shit is
also,
crazy.
dog. Did you hear the fuck shit about them saying that they was throttle? They was what they call it? They was down throttling the speeds to Netflix.
Yeah.
People using Netflix on Comcast.
Really?
They was like slowing it down intentionally because they
so
know what that
so
shit
that
mean.
people wouldn't use this shit.
And then one thing crazy about the internet, dog, I got a letter in the mail from AT&T saying I'm only allowed 50 gigs a month of home internet, dog.
How you?
Nigga, it's
Oh,
all
yeah,
that
there's-
shit is capped.
There's
Like,
one
it's
cap. There's a cap on that.
Xfinity and
Yeah,
all that.
for
Nigga,
sure.
Go look at your bottom of the bill. 'Cause I peeped it a long time ago, but I never paid attention.
I never
But
thought
they
I
was
would
like,
hit it.
nigga, yeah, that's
Right?
what
Like
I'm saying.
who think they gonna?
How do you know? How
I
do you
don't
know, like, where
Your
you-
shit
where you
probably
at?
starts
It's,
off
you
like
got
They
one
do.
too.
Huh?
You got
Everybody
one
got
too,
caps
and that's
on
how
the
they.
internet. It's not totally just.
That's
you know
how
what
they
I'm
know if something suspicious is going on because they like if you're using that much data, then you probably just downloading a bunch of shit that you shouldn't be. That's how they know.
Look at your
People
bill
be
at the bottom,
downloading
dog.
shit.
So you never would hit it. You don't have that problem. But
You
if
probably
you
talking
if you a
more
nigga like
on
me,
the lines of people that's ripping shit right from it, or you downloading shit like
if you a nigga like me who's downloading 15 gigs worth of illegal programs every day,
right.
you know what I'm saying? I might get
Right.
that letter one day.
Nigga,
But you-
Comcast will just mail you a letter just if you have torrents.
yeah, I heard that
They
too.
will.
I've had a
I
nigga
know.
come over my crib and download music on my Wi-Fi, and they send me a letter. Like,
Yeah.
we know you stole that French Montana song. I'm like, no, that's a motherfucking lie. I ain't never stole no goddamn French
Yeah.
Montana song.
And I tried to download
on,
never
son.
owned.
Girls. And it was like, hey man, if you download that movie, we cutting your internet off. I'm like, damn man.
Damn.
Make that shit. Oh, we're not buying it out here. What's up, dog? But that shit is crazy. But you definitely got caps on your internet, dog. That shit is wild, dog.
Yeah, it's just in the fine print. People just
Yeah.
don't know about it because it don't really matter to the
I
average
don't even know
user.
about it because I took my bill in there one day
Man,
and sat on the toilet.
that
Like,
just-
nigga, nigga.
That just goes to show you how everything is more controlled now, dog. But not in a good way, dog. Because I remember nigga, Morpheus programs where you sat down, you downloaded
Gave
fucking
your computer
movie.
AIDS.
Hell yeah. But you didn't give a
It's gonna
fuck.
die slow down, but I got this Hot Boys
Hell
album.
yeah. I got this
Nigga
whole
took
album.
AIDS just for that new 50 Cent freestyle.
Like, yeah, this thing going off on everybody.
Song on a different beat.
Alright, this nigga.
Right, all these whack ass remixes.
Hell
and shit.
yeah.
It's their fault that Kazak went down because that's when that shit was popping, man.
Hell yeah.
Ink and all that.
Hell yeah. Hey, sometimes you found some jewels on there though.
Yeah.
And it was his computer though, so I didn't really give a fuck.
Oh yeah.
I was just
Okay.
like, hey, whatever.
So,
dog.
okay.
I need
So, one of my shit frozen.
Bitch Please 3 featuring John Rule, Max.
And then
Right,
they
like
have-
15 different
Right,
artists.
and then they have another nigga like Lil White from 365. I'm like, damn, he on that shit.
Yeah.
How to download it? And then when
15
you
minutes
downloaded
long.
this Bill Clinton, like, "Go from America, you have."
Hey, I seen some
Fucking
shit like
song, man.
I seen some shit like that today. Like, man, if you still falling for that today, bro, you a stupid motherfucker.
We still motherfuckers fall for that shit.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man.
But I think they putting the caps on the internet though because Comcast and all of them know that this shit about to be a rap, and they know niggas streaming everything.
Oh
dog,
yeah,
so
sir.
They
That,
like, fuck it, man. Put a cap on the internet. If we can't get these niggas with cable, man, we just you go for 50 gigs, nigga. We on your ass, man.
Yeah, you
We
gotta
gonna slow
look
your
at
shit down.
you gotta look at Comcast is out here fighting like a Wolverine right now because look, they pour billions into getting into TV. They own NBC or something.
networks.
Yeah.
Networks
Like
are a
Comcast-
thing.
Nigga, when we was little, Comcast was just a regular ass company. Now they're like owning the fucking world right now. But it's kind of sad and it's kind of backwards because it don't matter because TV is dying regardless of what you say. Nobody gives a fuck about TV at this point. You can, especially with all these young people moving out to these apartments, everybody broke as fuck. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna spend $9 on a Netflix subscription.
Yep.
I'm gonna pay $50, $60 for the small, the lowest speed I can get of internet,
Yep.
and I'm gonna chill every day. I'm gonna find something new to watch on this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
that's what
I
I was
will
doing.
wait till
Chicago.
my shit get on there.
Right.
Because I mean, you think about it nowadays, especially with the cost of living going up, niggas can't afford to pay $200 cable bills no more,
Exactly.
bro. Like, I'm not looking. No.
This is not 1997 anymore.
Exactly.
When I don't
No.
have to. That's
When
the
I don't
thing.
have to.
And then, fuck, you don't want to because it ain't nothing on it.
Right.
It's nothing on TV.
And they try to trick you with extra channels with East and West when all that shit is like an hour delay of the show.
Man.
This ain't no different channel, nigga.
Right.
It's just me watching Bears an hour later. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, dog. I can't fuck with the cable game. But Comcast is out here really fighting for, you know, their shares of entertainment.
They ain't trying to end up like Blockbuster ass.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cable is the new Blockbuster, B.
What surprised me is how Blockbuster shut down, but Family Video still popping.
I was just talking about that.
They opening up
That's
new shit.
the only one. And because I think it's because they not as strict as Blockbuster got ridiculous with this shit. Like, I remember.
They're not expensive.
And they not
They got a
expensive.
bunch of rewards and shit.
Yeah,
I never
they got a
stepped foot in
program and
Family
everything. Like,
Video.
couple rentals, you get something free and shit.
You get
Some
you
head.
kid, you get good grades, you get free movies.
But that's because people, especially you still got an older crowd who want to go get a fucking movie. They don't want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not streaming nothing. But
Yeah.
that's why Redbox is popping too.
Yeah.
You done shopping for your
Redbox
groceries?
is
You
my
walking
shit.
out the grocery store, just grab a movie for dinner.
Hey, Redbox was an ingenious idea.
Man,
It
whoever thought of that shit,
ingenious.
kudos, my nigga.
Yeah.
It really was.
Ingenious idea.
You know, you ain't even got to pay no employee, just maintenance. Somebody might have to go restock it, but you ain't got to have nobody standing there getting paid hourly.
Right.
That's some ingenious shit.
Redbox and chill.
Man, I ain't right. that's some baller shit.
Redbox and chill.
When the bitch is tired of the regular.
Netflix, like, I know where it's taking
You trying to
baby.
Netflix chill me, bitch? I got
No.
Hulu and HBO now. Fuck out of here. It's premium television.
You still got Hulu?
Nah, I keep letting my Hulu go because every time I get it,
Hey,
it'd be
but
like
what y'all think
it reminds
about,
me of TV.
Since y'all talking about cable, you know what I'm
Commercials.
saying, kind of
Right.
almost being a rap, what y'all think about, like, subscribing to your own, the channel that you watch the most? Like, if you watch TBS, just pay $4, $5
individually?
a month, just individual type shit, man. I think that'd be a dope idea, man.
Years ago, that was my idea for cable. Period.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Hell
Because
yeah.
that'd be a dope
Like,
ass
you can
idea.
build, like, a la carte type
Hell
shit,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Come on.
All I
dog.
fucking watch is AMC.
Or if niggas
I don't even need AMC for the whole day. Just give me 2
or if
hours of AMC.
hell yeah. Or if it's niggas that
Or
just
one
watch,
day, come on.
just want to watch sports.
$10 a month for one channel
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck.
Say you just want to watch
Five.
sports.
Five.
You just want to watch sports. ABC and ESPN.
Which is why
Or
most
TNT,
motherfuckers
right.
is even still getting cable.
That's really the only. They pack the sports packages is really the only reason why I believe them niggas still alive.
Or even if you're not paying it monthly, you could just pay $10 a month for access to cable, and you scrolling through your shit, and you pay $2 to watch this show. You know what I'm saying? Just
I
to-
think
That's
that'd
what
be-
like Apple TV is like though.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's why that's why Comcast is gonna die. Because Apple, you got shit like Apple TV, you got shit like Netflix or Roku or whatever, you know, all this shit.
Yeah, because it's like man,
Amazon
you forced me to
TV.
Take this whole U400 package, man, when I only watch 4.
Come on, man, you gonna give me
Exactly.
a blanket
Exactly.
cost of $150 for a bunch of shit that I ain't gonna never watch?
And especially with the ability to share nowadays, so all you need to really know is a couple niggas that have one of each. Like, yeah, if you got Hulu, you got Netflix,
Yeah.
you got Comcast, nigga, we all together in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to buy every fucking
I'm on that,
thing.
bro.
Nigga, oh shit, don't touch me.
Respect.
I'm not weird.
Put some respect on
Put
his
some
name, my
respect on
nigga.
his name,
I'm not
dog.
weird about it. Come on, man.
I got 4 or 5 people on my Netflix right now.
Me too.
I got to the point where I logged on to my shit. I laid in the bed with some food and shit, trying to turn it on. Like,
It was
you
like,
have too many people watching
no.
this at once. I called my mama like, what y'all watching this shit right now? I'm like, damn, I gotta pay. You could pay like an extra few dollars to add.
Yeah.
You can have 5 users or whatever.
Yeah. So
Hell
I think
yeah.
originally you can only have 2, right? Is it 2 or 3?
At
Three.
first,
I think it's 3.
First-
anyone can have it. Then they
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, they put
But
that
they
caveat,
got
like,
hit.
hold on. It's like,
Like
hold
we can
on.
capitalize off this.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna trip on Netflix until they get too ridiculous with their prices because they did just raise it
To
again.
$10. They raised
And
it
it's
10.
17?
17.
It just raised a lot.
My shit
It
was
doubled
more-
or some shit.
I thought it was only going up to. When I saw the article, it was only $9.99.
I think for the 4 streams, it's about
Right,
17.
but you talking about the base. The base level is where you can have 3 people on your account, but if you add it, cause nigga, your mama's on my shit, my mama's on it, my sister is on it, Brazil I think was on it, and I'm on it, and I got 5 users, and I think that shit was like 14, something like that, but they just raised it like $3-4. So it's about to be like $18, which is not bad.
No, it's not bad.
For 5 people to have access to all of this.
Yeah.
And, that's cool and shit, but if they start getting ridiculous where they're going to start charging $35 a month.
$35, $40,
It's
$50
coming.
a month.
It's going to come.
But
Yeah, I agree.
the thing is,
I ain't
Netflix.
paying that shit no more.
No more.
They'll call them niggas like, I don't know what y'all do, but I'm not paying this bill no more.
Hi, welcome to Netflix. How can I direct your call? Hey, stop playing with my fucking name.
Stop playing with my fucking service.
Stop playing with my fucking
When you
son.
say my name, put some fucking respect on it. What the fuck is this nigga talking about?
Tree, y'all.
But
Hey, you gonna say that to Hulu?
HBO.
Tree, y'all.
Oh, that's a good one too, though.
Yeah, YouTube kind of trying to throw the shit out there, man. With the
But ain't nobody
premium
going
shit.
for the okie doke.
Man,
No.
no,
Nobody
man.
going
I'm not
for
paying for
that.
YouTube. You
No,
don't let me
son.
have this shit free for 8 years.
That's right.
They
It's
trying
too
They
to
gotta
late.
pay a pay service.
YouTube Red.
You haven't
Yeah.
noticed? I don't know how
Was
often
it like
you on-
no ads and shit?
Yeah,
You get
there's
like,
no ads and you can look at the videos offline.
yeah.
My mans, I don't know how much you use YouTube, but I don't know if you do, nigga. There's no way you have not noticed how many ads they show now.
Oh,
yeah, it's ridiculous. Absolutely.
They breaking up your video streak, nigga.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
We
You can watch
should-
2. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, I'm into this art. Fucking pans and fucking French fries. I don't
Yeah.
care about
Nah,
this
man,
shit, nigga.
fuck that. They'll throw an ad in the middle of your shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm watching an hour-long Breakfast Club interview. They'll throw 3 commercials in the middle of it.
These niggas.
What is a minute and 30? Sometimes they don't even let you skip those.
Nope.
It's getting. They trying to make you pay for that
Yeah,
shit.
we're gonna try
That
to
is-
make y'all.
That is what I hate about Hulu, man.
Cool
Them
with
commercials fucking suck.
And they're fucking terrible
And
commercials.
they like give you 3 to choose, so I don't give a fuck. Just watch this shit. I'm not gonna
What
watch
I
it
like
anyway.
about Hulu is they only show like the last couple of episodes of a season or something. If you currently
They do
watch it, I'm
weird
like, what
stuff.
the fuck? Like, or like they'll show episodes 1 and 2, skip episodes 3 through 7, and then come back in on 8, 9, and 10. Like, no,
Yeah.
niggas, I need to see the in between.
Hey, but
like,
that's the
what fuck?
network. The
They do
network.
do
That's
that.
why it's so weird because the network tells them what they're allowed to have on their site.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, some shows will be like, yeah, you can only keep the last 3 episodes, and that's because they trying to
I
preserve.
did hear that.
They trying to preserve being able to sell these series and shit in Best Buy.
Yeah.
But then you got some series that don't care. They be like, you can have all our shit on there. It just depends on the deal that they
I
strike.
forgot what show I was trying to watch, but they had everything except episode 1, the first episode of the season. I'm like, what the fuck? How y'all not gonna have the first episode of the season but got 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 and
This-
shit?
And then you go try to watch it on YouTube. They got it on there, but it's all in the mouse voice. Like,
Hell yeah.
like, fuck it, I'm just gonna watch
Or
it.
it's a
Hey,
nigga,
yeah.
nigga with his camera up to the TV, and then you hear him laughing and the shit shaking in the background and shit.
It was a show called Sisterhood of Hip Hop. I don't know if y'all heard of that. It's a pretty good show. T.I. is the producer of it, but they it's like all female rappers and shit on there. But I was trying to find that. I found it on YouTube, and that's how it was. It was like a shrunken down video, and the voices was light as fuck, like they sped it up or something to avoid those copyrights. And like that's what you gotta do, man, to avoid that cable. Fuck it.
The thing about Netflix, though, is that even though the price is going up, the quality of that shit still goes up with it.
That's
So
true.
I can't.
That's true.
Them niggas got
They're constantly
new
adding.
show.
Yeah, they
It
was
constantly
like-
add.
every month.
It was like a movie that just left theaters that was on Netflix. And that happens a lot. But it was something that just surprised the shit out of me. And I just was talking about this the other day. But it was something like, I can't believe y'all putting this shit on Netflix already. It was something big. But that's what makes it worth it.
Them motherfuckers got all the 30 for 30s.
Right.
Mhm.
That's the type of shit I like
And
watching.
they're steadily
Oh, yeah.
acquiring series of
Yeah,
shit.
making new ones.
And making their own.
And
That's
making their
why-
own. Like that shit right there.
Yeah.
And we're not
It's
even
dope
talking
as
about
fuck.
small. We're not even
No.
talking about like, yeah, this show is kind of sweet. No, nigga, we talking about great shit.
They
Well,
went in
fucking
with that
quality.
Daredevil.
House of Cards definitely could have been on HBO.
Quality.
Talk to him, nigga. Talk.
They went in with that Daredevil.
Hell
That
yeah.
Orange is the New Black was dope.
Oh yeah.
I didn't really
Now,
get
what
into
y'all
that.
think about if Netflix, like with their original series, instead of releasing it all at one time, would y'all like it better if they just released it weekly? So you just won't have to sit there and binge watch?
No,
You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
I think everybody liked the binge watch.
I
though.
dig the binge
Yeah, I like the
watch.
That's
binge watch.
another reason
I
why
like
they
the binge
shitting on
watch.
TV because
Yeah.
they can. TV can't even do that.
Nah.
Cause how do you even do that on TV? It's like you catch it when you catch it. So unless they just gonna drop the whole season at 8 p.m. and make you watch that shit all night.
With TV, they still worry about Nielsen ratings and shit. So we still worried about how many viewers we got per week. You know, that's where we getting our money from. Netflix don't give a fuck.
It's there when
we
you
dropping
ready.
a whole season. Y'all come watch this shit when you ready to come watch
It's
it.
there when you ready.
That shit is amazing.
And that's what cause they appeal into the binge watcher. They appeal into the
Yes.
addict. So it's like you can watch it one by one if you would like. You can catch an episode before work while you're getting ready and pause it. You can't do that with TV.
That's the
They
thing.
experimented with doing it like show
One
by
by
show. Yeah, they did 5 at a time with what's the name of that shit? It was a kids show, Turbo.
Okay.
But they released 5 at a time every week, but they ain't keep up with that shit.
Cause man,
You do that shit one time, you gotta keep that shit going.
Yeah.
binge watching is what Netflix is all about.
Yeah, I don't watch TV often. Like I go weeks without turning my TV on.
Uh-huh.
So when I'm ready to watch something, I want to fucking
I
watch
want to
it.
watch it.
You know what I
Right.
mean? And if the episode's good as hell at the end, like I can't wait for the next one.
Man,
I don't have to be waiting a week.
Look, dog, I came into the Walking Dead game late as hell. I think by the time I came in, they were already on like the 4th season. So imagine how fucking giddy I was, like a little fucking schoolgirl sitting there looking at all these seasons after watching the first 2, like, oh my god, this fucking show is fucking amazing.
No,
and I got like 4 seasons to go.
no commercials, my nigga.
No commercials.
None.
Nigga,
So you
You
can
a
hop on
rat.
that bitch and just have a field day.
Niggas gonna get heated though if you watch Netflix and a commercial pop up. Every
Hey,
day,
you
fry
right.
face.
Hey, they said,
Yeah,
yeah, they
right.
said though they gonna try to avoid that as long as they can.
That shit ain't gonna be too much longer.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah, I
it's
don't
gonna be
think
too
so.
much.
Yeah.
They getting too fucking
It's
big.
too lucrative for, I mean,
They want to keep
companies.
their prices down too,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
eventually they gonna have to have commercials.
But this is what they did say, because I don't know if you peep. I haven't seen it in a while, but there was a point where you would start a show, and they would play a trailer to something else that they have.
Oh yeah.
That's the warm up.
Like I haven't seen them do that in a minute, but that's what they were saying. That's kind of like the compromise. Like
Sauteing.
we want to keep the prices low, so we just gonna throw this in the beginning of this, and then we'll let you just binge watch. But for them to throw a commercial like an actual, like a American Express commercial just pop up in the middle of your fucking binge watching The Walking
Yeah,
Dead,
that was sad.
I'm gonna be pissed, bro.
Yeah, I'd be pissed.
I'm gonna just be a full-on pirate.
I'd be pissed.
Fuck it, I'm downloading everything.
Yep.
Oh shit, you got the fire sticks, man. It's,
Oh man, Fire Stick is fucking great.
my pops using the fire stick.
Man.
It has no teeth. He old as hell.
Because
right
you
now.
don't
Yeah,
need
nigga.
shit. You
Oh
get
my
a Fire
God.
Stick, sir. You actually never need to go to the movies ever again.
Hey, but did you peep the cracked fire sticks?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. The broken ones. I mean, the ones where the shit dropped in the theaters, it also dropped on my Fire Stick. nigga. so I don't even
You
go
got one?
nowhere. Nah, I know somebody got one though. And
Oh,
that
the
shit
new
dropped
shit?
You do.
immediately.
You don't know about that shit?
I heard little things about it, but I'm not familiar with it. at
I'm
all.
trying to get one.
It was a nigga at my job, at our job, who said it was a temp. He was telling me about it. Like he pulled up his on Amazon on his phone, and he was like, "You ever heard of Fire Stick?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I know what that is. I got a Chromecast though. I ain't got no Fire Stick." He was like, "Nah, fam." He showed me this thing. It was a Fire Stick, but it was like it was cracked. It was like illegal and shit. It was like somebody put some software on it and shit to make it be able to do more than it originally could. And it was like all this shit where it was like you can get access to like all the HBO shit, brand new movies and whatever, and you can just stream it straight from your Fire Stick, you know, but you're not supposed to be able to do that. And it costs like, I think they're going for like $75 on Amazon, but it's really definitely worth it. But they trying to take that shit out the game.
Yeah,
Cause it can do too much.
it's world breaking for the U.S.
Cause the regular, do you know what the Fire Stick is originally? It's just say like
Chromecast.
if you know what the Chromecast is, the Fire Stick. Say like if
Yeah,
Like I got
Chromecast.
Netflix on my phone. I plug a Chromecast into the back of this TV, and I can just hit a button on my phone and it'll beam whatever I'm watching on my phone to the TV. Boom.
Yeah, I got Chromecast.
Oh, okay, yeah, same thing. Yeah, I forgot you had one too. Same thing,
you
but
got Chromecast with an Android phone. You can use the AT&T Uverse app and just beam it off your phone to the Chromecast. You don't even need cable. My girl right now enjoying fucking free cable off me, and I be every time I get mad, like, or you make me mad, I cut you off.
change the password over her ass.
Shit, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gone to you. No cable, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That shit is fire though, man. I'm like, damn, I wish I had an AT&T code right now. Not that fuck cable, man.
Yep.
Yeah, big time. Fuck cable.
I'm trying to get one of them Fire Sticks.
Yeah, when you find somebody, you let me know. 'Cause I
That's
need
a nigga
one
eat.
too.
Oh no, I know where
But
to find
no,
it.
but if y'all tech savvy, cause y'all can just buy the Fire Stick and
Break it
You can
yourself.
do it yourself.
Yeah, I know everybody got videos and shit out on how to break it.
See, that's the thing about the Fire Stick though, because I don't think on the Chromecast I don't think you could put anything on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the Fire Stick is like you can put shit on it. It's like an iPod or something. Like you could crack it and put programs on it.
I never watched anything on my Chromecast. I only just use it to mirror. But I know they be having TV shows and movies and shit, but I never like browse them.
See, oh yeah, I don't either. I just use it, and I can even stream my laptop to it, or I can stream, my phone or my tablet and shit to it. But because if I really don't like watching shit on my phone, like this.
Hell no.
Yeah, hell no, I can't do it.
You know, I'm watching the game right now. Bitch.
Right now?
Yeah.
Who playing?
Golden State and Rockets.
Oh yeah, it's a rap too. I just
What's the
see
score?
105-82.
Yeah.
It's fucking rap.
These niggas playing right now though? What time is it?
Yeah, that's what I was saying when I got here.
Six.
Like, the niggas was
It's
playing.
six.
The game started at like 3:45.
Oh.
Game started like 3, almost 4 o'clock.
And nigga, the sun being out
Right.
still. I ain't used to that shit yet.
Man, before we even let this shit come to a close, man, we gotta talk about Prince for a minute though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Come on, man. That just happened.
Absolutely.
That's just
Purple
crazy.
one.
Hey, we really only got Stevie Wonder left.
Yeah, I saw that meme. Somebody posted that meme the other day. Like, protect this nigga with everything we have.
Bubble
That's all we have
Right,
left.
nigga.
Yeah,
I mean, when you think-
stage at Obama's thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta get them.
That's crazy, man.
But when you think about the legacies of,
How they let that nigga fall off the stage?
What you mean?
Where was his people at?
What happened?
This was a while ago.
Yeah.
I think when Obama second term, maybe
Yeah.
first.
it happened a while ago.
He fell off the
Yeah,
stage.
he fell off the stage.
I held
Man,
everybody
he
else
probably fired his
responsible.
whole
I
team after
would
that.
too.
Everyone else
All
is
y'all niggas
responsible for
fired.
that.
Well,
Right.
because I got jokes about that. I never can't say. He probably fired his whole team.
Get the fuck out of here.
He said, he probably walked backstage and fuck all y'all, pointing in the wrong direction. It's a wrap. I'm tired of this. How the fuck y'all let me fall off the stage? Everybody gone. Everybody in the
That
room.
nigga made a
Everybody
song
gone,
about
bro.
it. That's what he did.
Holy shit, man.
But we love you, Stevie, though. We love you, dog.
Oh man.
I say we got Quincy. I be thinking about people like y'all niggas it don't even dawn on y'all that this nigga Muhammad Ali is still alive,
I
dog.
I find myself Wikipediaing like every so often, like man,
Me too. Me too. Matter of fact, they just showed a commercial that came on today. An Ali commercial. I'm like, that nigga still
With the two
alive?
Alis?
Yeah,
That shit
you
is
saw
dope.
that? That shit is dope as
They was
fuck.
fighting each
It was
other.
a car commercial.
And I think I just looked him up recently, like last week, to see if he was alive because Supreme just dropped some sweatshirts with that nigga picture on. I'm like, damn, this nigga dead. Oh,
Hey, that's the
Nah,
T-shirt.
yeah,
that's
that's-
what E sent. You sent.
No, I sent it
You
because
sent
I want to
it.
get one. But I want to get a Cassius Clay sweatshirt.
How much is it?
100,
100, yeah.
like 80? Yeah, it was
What,
180.
the Supreme shit?
No, it was Shinola.
Shinola, yeah. I mean, I want to say they dope, but it was just kind of regular. Like, why the fuck is it 180? I'll pay 60 for the motherfucker, but not 180, bro. But man, look. This nigga Muhammad Ali still alive. I'll say Quincy Jones. I say Stevie Wonder. Quincy Jones is huge.
Yeah, yeah.
When he passes, it's gonna be a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I don't really know too many other ones we got like that. You know, those type of iconic people.
Shit. You got Aretha.
Damn, she's still kicking.
But then that just goes, dog.
Shaka
Prince
Khan.
dying though, just shows you, dog. Like Fife Dog dying, dog. Like somehow niggas gotta take care of themselves, man. Niggas is not living long, man.
He's only 57.
That's what we were just
Say
talking
he
about.
was
He
taking
1
care
year
of
older
himself
than
for the
my
most
dad.
part.
Man,
Say he was a vegan and all of
1
that.
year older than my dad.
But that's why
crazy.
that's what I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to talk, I wanted to, for anybody watching and this shit, just wanted to pay respects to Prince because he is huge. This nigga had like 40 albums. He had 6 platinums. He had a double diamond album, Purple Rain, or double. I don't know if it was the song Purple Rain or if his album was. But he sold 23 million copies of something.
Don't he got an Oscar on Purple Rain? Or
He
nomination?
probably do. This nigga's huge. He's very big. He's very important to the art. This nigga has inspired countless people. And then he was the. And then
Not
let's,
to mention the shit that he's written, the songs that he's written.
man,
for artists.
we talking about what was his name in his group? Was it Vanity Six?
Yeah, man. He's
Come on, fam. Like, dope shit. Brazil's big on him, and he's the one who
Yeah.
kind of like showed me why he was dope.
Yeah.
I knew he was dope, but he was showing me music that I had never heard from him too. That was like, damn, this nigga's really good at playing guitar and blah blah blah.
You can play pretty much everything.
Play
couldn't you?
He
everything.
could pick
Play-
any, he
I
could
think
play
it was-
anything he picked up.
I think it was 20 instruments, specifically 20.
That's fucking amazing.
Come on. I mean,
That's
who was
amazing.
greater than that as far as musically? Shit, but I was going to say also, show this nigga respect because he was one of the realest niggas in the game as far as give me my masters or fuck you. Like, I want to own my music. This is my shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as business standpoint, the same way Mike was. This is my shit. You're not gonna punk me. He wouldn't even work with niggas who didn't own their own music. And
Dog, did you see what Tyler Quali was saying?
nah,
He ran into Prince. He said, when we gonna do a song together? He said, when you get off Atlantic.
that's real shit. Cause he's like, I'm not going for the bullshit. Either you own your own music, or I can't fuck with you because I'm not trying to be a part of that system. That's real, man. He's the realest nigga out here. He wasn't trying. He was like the most anti-establishment artist in the game.
This shit still ain't even on like Apple Music or Spotify.
It's only on Tidal right now, I
Yeah,
believe.
because they the ones that pay.
They paying the most,
Yeah.
and he fucked with them when they launched. Come on, man. I was gonna say, oh yeah, it was something else I read. I'm gonna be honest though. I don't know enough about Prince. I don't know enough to where I feel like I'm satisfied with myself. Because I feel like as a musician, and as somebody who listens to a lot of music, I should know more. He has 39 albums. I don't know the names of any of them. And I don't know any of the songs. I just know he's talented as fuck. And then,
And he beat Dave Chappelle. Charlie Murphy. in
that's what I was about to say.
basketball.
and then we get to the infamous Dave Chappelle skit.
Dave
my nigga.
Chappelle was he talked about it. I guess he had a show in L.A.
He said it's
He didn't even want to do it, but his band made him.
because they said he wouldn't have stood for that.
And he
You
said
know what he said?
it's like the Black 9/11.
The Black 9/11. That's pretty fucking huge.
Yeah.
I think people are pissed that he said that, but whatever. Yeah, man. It's huge. That's fucking big. Prince is going forever, bro. And that's the funny thing. I was just thinking recently, like, my man's is healthy. Like, he really just out here. He did his whole career. He's got all the respect, and he's just out here living his life rich.
He was courtside on the floor.
Just chilling,
Mike
bro.
didn't even do shit like that.
Right.
He just as big music wise as Mike.
Yep.
Motherfucker was on courtside with Ludacris and Chappelle. Fuck.
Prince is he was the man,
Too
man.
soon, man. They going too soon, dog.
57.
They're not even making it to 60, man.
Yeah, but I heard too. Somebody else was telling me. I was having a conversation about it because they asked me how did I feel about the Prince death, and I was like, after the Mike situation, I'm a little numb as far as like deaths go. I was a little numb by that because it was so surreal. It was like, damn, Mike is gone. But then when this happened, we were sitting here like, fuck, like Prince is gone.
Yeah,
like,
we was up here doing music.
Yeah, we was over here doing music. We was like, this nigga's gone.
And we were just like, every now and then, we just turn around like, this nigga is
He's
really
gone.
gone
He's
forever,
really gone.
though.
But Ozzy Osbourne It's
It's
still
still
here.
here.
Dog.
And that nigga
This
did
nigga
enough
still
drugs
here.
to kill
This nigga,
everybody in this fucking
pigeon
quarter-mile
blood.
radius.
Right.
Pigeon blood, bitch.
Right.
Dog,
He
bit the
barely
back.
there.
It was a bat. Yeah,
But he's
it's
still
a
there.
bat.
This nigga, I mean,
But he's still alive though. All the drugs he did, all of that rock star lifestyle
Do you
was.
remember his show though? Nigga walking around.
look at
Yes.
Right.
But
Yes.
he's still
He was the Walking
kicking.
Dead before the Walking Dead.
Cause I feel like if he don't die first, he probably gonna end up with Parkinson's or Alzheimer's or something.
You know, there's a conspiracy theory about Prince already.
Oh,
Yeah,
tons
I've
of
heard
them. But that's what I
about
was
it.
gonna get to next. I was
I've
gonna
heard
ask
about it.
y'all. I have not been reading the reports because I don't want to read about that shit.
Yeah,
You know, I don't want to be in the flurry of all this media shit. Everybody trying to get the best story. But what killed him? Do anybody have a solid understanding?
Nah, nothing yet. We ain't gonna.
That don't make
I'm
sense,
hearing
though.
Percocets.
You don't stop a plane for the flu.
That's what we saying.
Hey man, because Jordan scored a lot of points with flu-like symptoms.
You don't die from the flu.
You know, for real, that nigga
You don't
didn't
stop
even
a
touch.
plane.
I'm not a doctor, but I know the flu is pretty bad. It's hard on your body, but it's not pneumonia, bro.
Say he was unconscious on the plane.
They said he had an overdose. Is what I read. Is what I heard. Like I said, I wasn't trying to read everything, but I was hearing word of mouth and I read a little
Death.
something. They said that he had an overdose on that plane on the 15th of April, and that's why they landed. And they landed and they brought him back to life.
In Chicago. Then he went out partying.
And he went to he did a show.
Oh, he did a show?
He did a show the next. You talking
Yeah.
about the same night?
No, he did a show in Atlanta. Then he was going back to
Chicago.
Minnesota.
Oh yeah,
And they emergencies landed in
in
Chicago.
Chicago.
He was in the hospital, and then he went out partying after he got out.
Okay, yeah. But they said they were supposed to hold him for 24 hours, but he left in 3. And he did a show on the 16th and assured the crowd, like, I'm good. 5 days later, he's fucking dead.
Real quick, I'm gonna say why I think I can believe in the overdose theory because like I said, I was just having a conversation about it, and this one person said that they work closely with Juanita Bynum, and we know she's not even as big as Prince is, but she said that she travels around with a big Ziploc bag filled with nothing but medications, pills, and things to just take care, anxiety pills, things to relieve stress, things to relieve headaches, because her schedule is so strenuous.
Oh,
And
wow.
that's just
Who's
her,
that?
Juanita Bynum.
Okay.
So she's not Prince. She doesn't not even having to draw that Prince is having, but because she's traveling around, she's flying from here, flying there, doing shows. She's always on the move. And they were saying that if I'm just thinking, like, if that's her and she got to do all this, like, what the fuck is Prince, someone on his
Especially
level?
when you're doing world
When you're
tours.
doing world tours, you don't have time to
Exactly.
stop.
When you were entertainer,
that time
dog,
difference.
Yeah,
like
that's what
when
I'm
Rick
saying.
Ross even said it. He was like, nigga, I'm eating like crazy, always on the road, recording, whoop, whoop, whoop. Then I'm drinking lean and all that shit. Your
Yep.
health is terrible. Niggas ain't getting no sleep.
None, no sleep.
I just
Sleep.
saw this video yesterday where Mike was like
I saw that
talking.
too.
He was like, man, I hate
Yeah,
touring. It's
yeah,
just so
exactly.
bad.
Yep.
And then the camera came and he was like, I love touring.
Back when you to believe it.
And then you think about it, this nigga died trying to prepare for the tour.
Yeah,
That's how Mike
it was
died.
gonna be his last tour, wasn't it?
He was preparing. He's working his ass off.
Yep.
See, that's the thing, man. That's why I think a music artist, man, that shit is something. Like, if you really, do you really want to be big?
Do you really?
Do you
really want to be
Man, I just want to be Slum
on
Village.
of that
big,
level?
bro. I just want to be able to go do a show in St. Andrews when I want to. Fuck
Right.
it.
But man, just imagine, dog, you actually blow up and then it's just non-stop.
Your life is not your life no more.
Non-stop.
Because you can't stop.
You
do
cannot stop.
You do a 30-city tour in the States, then you get a 2-week break, and then you got to go to fucking Europe. Then you
Yep.
get another 3-week break, then you go to fucking Africa.
That's
Then
what
you, Can you imagine that shit?
that's what Silk the Shocker was saying on the Breakfast Club. He got burnt out.
Yeah.
Like he had
He
like
was,
a
like,
brand
doing
new
too much.
Ferrari or something. He said only had like 100
Nigga,
miles on it.
think
He
about
was
That's
never
right.
home to drive it.
He said they was on tour for like 8 years straight or something. Like, them niggas did not
got
stop.
burned out.
Because you can't stop.
Think about
You cannot,
us as being
especially when
regular
you hot.
people
It's
that go to
like-
work every day. All right, if we do 16 hours, nigga, you definitely not going home to go cook. You going to get the fattest burger ever. You gonna eat that motherfucker with a milkshake.
And you
fall
going the fuck to sleep.
Wake up. Coney time for breakfast. I got all this bacon in me.
Yep.
I'm work 16 hours.
Yep.
I'm going to the vending machine. No, you unhealthy.
That's another thing.
That
That's
shit's
another
crazy.
thing we was talking about too. She said that not only should she keep walking around with this big ass Ziploc bag full of different pills and shit, but trying to keep your body physically in shape to do all this shit is a task in itself. Because like he said, you ain't trying to cook no healthy shit. You ain't trying. You just trying to grab something to go enough to sustain you to keep you moving.
Yeah,
But
and
if
that
you
shit
doing that
quick.
constantly,
That shit quick and cheap.
hell yep. And if you doing that shit constantly, that's all you feeding your body, man.
50 Cent said it on the Massacre. That's why his cover is him drew with muscles on because he got fat on tour.
Oh, okay.
That's why they drew that.
Oh, wow. See, that's why Janet Jackson was like, yeah, fuck y'all. I'm delaying the tour.
Yeah.
I'm planning my family.
Yeah.
Because I can't do this shit. I'm not about to try to get pregnant or whatever the fuck I'm trying to do and go on this goddamn world tour. Fuck that. But that's the one thing that the common person probably won't be able to grasp because I don't think about stuff like that. I'm
Right.
like, yeah, what's the thing?
I would never.
Just drive,
Yeah.
go from Chicago to Detroit and
What's
do
the
another
good
show.
idea?
Fuck
Right.
it.
And then think about it, even if you're not as big, but think about Action Bronson, how this nigga not even flying. This nigga driving the whole United States. You think that nigga was sort of like kind of eating healthy? Hell, that shit is terrible.
He already fat than a motherfucker.
Right, so it's like, man.
Wait, why don't he drive? He's got a plane?
No, I'm just saying he didn't drive for that last tour for Mr. Wonderful. I mean, he didn't fly. He drove that shit. So it's like, man, I couldn't imagine.
I mean, but that's how a rat, like a hole in the wall tour.
Yes.
That's what they did the Hard Knock Life tour on, a fucking bus. And you talking about, Jay-Z had his own bus. He wasn't in the shit. He had his own bus. He like, fuck y'all. Boss.
He always
But-
been like that, though.
DMX, the whole, what was it, Redman, Method Man, all these niggas on the same bus. Benny Siegel. It was like 2 other buses with like Rockefeller and then Def Jam artists. They all in the same bus and they like, man, I'm tired of the motherfucker. You ever seen the that documentary or whatever?
I ain't seen that.
Hard Knock Life Volume Backstage. Boom. Man, they was like getting off the tour bus looking beat down. And the beginning of the tour, everybody live, playing pranks on each other, fighting, joking. After a while, it's like, man, I'm tired. I want to get the fuck home.
Man, that nigga, man, like these entertainers, dog, that shit is definitely not good on your body. You always at the airport. They even tell you in the airport, man, it's a lot of germs being passed to so much shit, dog. Prince probably just,
Yeah.
probably could have had an overdose on some bullshit. Could have probably,
You seen that they said they got
And
video and
skinny
photos
on top of that, he ain't no big nigga, so it's like
Right.
a little cold to knock that nigga out real quick.
Yeah.
videos and photos of him going into that Walgreens several times right before he died.
Really?
Like he was trying to fight something. So maybe it was the flu. I don't know. But what I heard a theory that this motherfucker had AIDS for plenty of years.
I heard that. Somebody else said that too.
I heard they were saying that there's a possible, it's just I don't know. But they said he had AIDS for a long time and it just killed him. Or they said that it was drugs like cocaine or something. I don't know. They said it was the flu. But what I've been saying is, how does the flu kill you unless you have an autoimmune deficiency? You're not dying from the flu, my nigga.
Not unless you already have something, like you said,
Oh,
you already have something
your
that's
immune
severe,
system gotta be
and you
weak
can't
as
take
fuck.
it. Yep.
I got the flu. I just had the flu 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Now I got a cough and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't be feeling like I'm about to die. Like, god damn. Pneumonia killed Bernie Mac. Pneumonia killed Isaac Hayes.
Think so?
No, Isaac
he
Hayes
was
had a
on-
heart attack.
Yeah, he was on a treadmill, wasn't he?
Killed Bernie Mac though. He had pneumonia. Somebody else died from pneumonia. Somebody else like big.
Around
like
that time.
Bernie Mac had another condition too, didn't he?
I don't know.
Because he was pretty sick for a while. He was
Okay.
sick for like most of the Bernie Mac show.
Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know
When he wasn't
that.
on set, he was back there with breathing machines and stuff.
Damn, I didn't know that at all.
I ain't either.
But yeah, man, pneumonia ain't no joke. But I ain't never heard nobody dying from the flu.
But
Unless
it's
it's-
always more to the story, man. I mean,
We're going to find out a little bit of it. But
Yeah,
we ain't
we'll
gonna
find
know
out a
it all.
little bit. Yeah, we'll never
Like
know
next
it all.
month?
it's always
Especially
more.
because this
They even do an
nigga,
autopsy.
they did an
Yeah, but
autopsy
they
2
haven't
days
released
ago.
any
They ain't gonna, it's going to take a
information.
minute.
Yeah.
They say they still didn't know. That's what I read. They did the autopsy and
Which
still
we
didn't
know
the
they
cause of
know.
death, but
We
they
know
know.
they know.
They're probably gonna do a toxicology after,
But look,
but that should take a while.
damn, what was I about to say? He I don't know, man. Like I ain't never heard of the flu killing the motherfucker, but there's gonna be more to it, like y'all said.
Tariq Nasheed posted something, even though I don't really fuck with him like how I used to, but he saying how
He got his music,
yeah.
and they killed him. There's another theory.
But I think that part about the music, I think that happened a while back though.
Yeah, that happened some years ago.
Yeah.
Cause everybody, I keep seeing shit about it saying that it just happened weeks ago, but it didn't. That was a while ago. He got his music back from Warner.
So it's probably because that nigga probably was really sick, man, or some overdose shit. Cause that shit is stressful, man. Shit, that shit's stressful, man.
I didn't even know he was
hard
on tour.
your body, man.
But I did remember seeing, I think I was scrolling through Facebook and saw that he had emergency landed his plane, but I didn't think nothing of it. I'm like, it did say that he was all right. You know what I'm saying? He emergency landed and he was cool. But I didn't think this motherfucker was going to be dead.
Prince was still working.
Right.
He just had 2-3 albums came out, didn't he? And
He
was
just, last album came out in 2015.
and he's working on a book. When was he in Detroit? That wasn't that long ago.
No.
Last year.
Rick
Did
Ross and Lil
2 or
Wayne
3
always
shows?
emergency landing planes.
Rick Ross had the seizure, but I think that was a
Lil
lot
Wayne
too.
did too.
Huh?
Lil Wayne did too.
Yep, Lil Wayne had, but that's that lean. That's what it is.
Hey,
Yeah.
shit, you'll never know your man. Prince could have been on the purple, man.
Could have been.
Purple
Never know.
Rain. Come on, dog.
He the OG of that shit, but nah, man.
This nigga ain't.
Like, I'm my man. Still my man.
Drink God.
Right.
Nah, man.
It's crazy, man.
Oh, but he did. That's what I was gonna say. He had a clean image. Even with all the sex, people still loved him. He had no scandals. It wasn't no big, he had no drama. He was Prince, dog. He was just fucking bitches and people loved it.
Niggas taking your bitch. He didn't give a fuck if you thought he was gay.
What other
Motherfuckers
nigga
taking
do you
your
know can
bitch.
walk around dressed in drag with eyeshadow on and still, like, we sitting here with all the utmost respect for this nigga? Like,
Yeah.
you have to be an
Yeah.
ill nigga,
But
bro.
that's because he fucked a lot of bitches.
Right.
It's like, yeah,
That
you
is
can
true.
want to,
That's
but I'm gonna
true.
come steal your bitch to prove you wrong.
He didn't just fuck bitches. He fucked the baddest bitches.
Yeah.
His women were
Yeah.
amazing.
Every race.
Yeah.
Prince is a fucking
His
man.
women were amazing.
He wore
Talking
heels
about
and
top tier.
assless chaps, and we fucking love it. This was the man, bro. Fuck it. I don't care. It doesn't matter,
My
bro.
pop said they used to go to Prince concerts just because the crowds would be full of women.
Yeah.
Just full
I
of
can
women.
imagine.
So I can buy into the
And
AIDS theory.
On top of that, he's
I mean,
short.
after all the bitches you don't fuck,
I'm sure
you know
he's
what I'm saying,
had
over the years,
so much.
I know you ain't used the
Especially, like,
strap every single time.
His in his peak
Yeah, hell yeah.
when the AIDS was
Hell yeah.
not as
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
before
the
These-
Wrap
It Up
these
commercials
and
all of that.
Superstars like Prince, you never really could know because they could just pay people to keep quiet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could have probably had anything, dog.
Anything.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
don't
Could've been
know.
a cold motherfucker, you died from a flu, fam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna pay you $5 million to shut the fuck up. Flu.
I saw a theory about people saying that he faked his death. You know that's gonna come up.
Nah, of course.
You know that's gonna come up.
what
People
we
think
got his
Michael.
death for.
Him and
Shit.
Tupac
Let's
and Q.
let's stop
Right,
the
why?
Tupac theory.
Wait, everything's going so great. Goodbye, goodbye, world. Like Mike had a reason to fake his death, but he definitely did. Mike, if anybody was gonna run from their life, it was Mike.
Yeah.
Like, nigga was about to be in debt.
Dog. Prince could take your bitch. You get mad. You try to play basketball with the nigga, kill you on the court. Then he like, man, nigga, he do everything better than niggas low key, man. You know what I'm saying? You know the shit niggas like to do. He dunk on you and float in the air, man. God damn.
All right. Yeah, man.
Yeah, sucks he gone though, man. It's too soon.
Hell yeah. R.I.P. Prince, man. I guess we could start rapping this shit.
All our
up.
legends we lost this year, man. We lost a lot of legends this
Hell
year.
yeah.
Hey, we lost
Shout
China
out.
the day before.
Who?
Yeah.
China,
China, right.
I think she killed herself.
Man, shout out to Frances Cress Welsing, man. People might not know who that is. I want to shout her out because she's very important to me, dog. She's a black activist. I don't know. I think she was a psychologist, but she was ill. And she died right in the beginning of the year. I think it was the 2nd or 3rd of January. Shout out to Natalie Cole, too, bro.
David Bowie died at the beginning of the year.
David Bowie.
Yeah.
That nigga, not only did he die, he knew he was dying, made an album about dying, and then died.
That was the
2
illest
days
death
ever.
of all
2 days
time,
after.
nigga.
Really?
Yeah.
How much more? You didn't hear about that? He knew he had cancer and didn't tell
He
nobody.
knew he was about to die.
He
made
dropped
an album.
What was the name of the album? The name
Black
of the
Star.
It was called what?
Black Star.
Black Star, right? He orchestrated his death. He orchestrated all of this. I mean,
Did
you
a
know,
music video about it.
he didn't know when he was gonna die, but he knew he was about to die. He dropped the album, and the album was like an album about his death. It was like, this is his final. Boom. He dropped it, and everybody is like, he dropped it out of nowhere, and everybody is like confused, like, nigga, ain't nobody know you was sick. The album is telling you about this shit. He's saying goodbye, and he fucking died 2-3 days later.
I'm about to have to pull that joint up, man.
That's the illest nigga
That's
of
how
all
you wanna-
time, bro.
That's how you want to go out.
Yeah,
That's some
Kobe
arts.
way.
Right. That's the Kobe
That's
world
some
tour.
artsy. He dropped 60 on your ass and dipped. Like, that's some artsy shit. This nigga used his death as art. That's amazing.
Hey, I gotta pull that up, man.
That's gonna go down to history, I guarantee you. That's like cutting your ear off Van Gogh shit. Like, come on, man, that's ill, dog. I appreciate it.
Really came out of nowhere.
And I still have it. And then here's the thing. People be like, yo, I miss you. But I really even fuck with them. Like, I have albums. You know what I'm saying? We niggas, like, all of my homies, we have good conversations, dog. We sit at that table at work all day long and have good conversations, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's just regular shit to us. But I feel like we have good conversations.
Alright, you ready? Hey, you look. That's good.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I just wanted to get that shit on camera where niggas can have conversations and actually just market it or whatever. Just give it to the people, man. People was telling me they love podcasts. Well, I'm like, fuck it. Me and my homies be talking about deep shit. We just talked about Lupe, David Bowie, conspiracy theories, flat earth. Come on, man. Niggas be everywhere. And I appreciate that type of shit. So fuck it. Put it on video, put it on audio. If niggas want it, they can have it or not. Don't make a difference to me, man. Red Room Detroit. You know. My nigga Martell. My nigga Brandon.